Hi everyone. So we're about a week away from Digital Learning Day when I'm recording this, and I've been following a lot of the blog posts in which we've all been kind of celebrating the ways that technology has the possibility of transforming classrooms. But I guess one question that came up in one of the posts that I was reading somewhere in my RSS feed was, why isn't every day Digital Learning Day? And I think that's an important question to ask ourselves as we kind of move forward and think about this idea of celebrating technology. That to recognize that there are still a lot of hurdles out there for a lot of teachers and students. And so I was trying to think in my mind of some of these hurdles that I've come across, not only in my school, in my classroom, but also in working with other teachers as well. And certainly one of them is the fact that there are a lot of teachers who still don't have access to the kinds of resources that they would need to really institute a digital learning classroom. Things around computer labs that are being blocked off for standardized testing, or machinery that is so old that it's virtually unusable in the modern time, particularly when we talk about pretty media-rich online sites that really require certain kinds of flash and macromedia and other kinds of software that some of the old machines either just can't run or run so slowly that it makes it almost impossible for students to accomplish anything. I think too that when we talk about professional development and support for teachers in their schools, I think in these days of budget crisis that and Common Core focus, that PD funds are not going towards technology, but going more towards math and ELA alignment along national standards. From my standpoint, there's no reason why technology couldn't be part of those professional development opportunities, integrating the idea of technology within the exploration of math and science curriculum. But I think sometimes we get a little short-sighted on that and have not yet fully embraced this idea of digital media as being part of the expectation of curriculum these days. Even though the framers of the Common Core did work digital media, publication online, and other elements in there, so we need to pay attention to that. I think also for some teachers there's still a lack of interest, that they just don't see the value of technology and digital media in their classroom. And it might be a combination of this is the way they've always done things and they're not going to be changing, or they're worried that the students might be doing things that they can't keep track of, or that they just are so uncomfortable with the possibilities of technology that they don't even want to give it a try. So I think those are some really significant and realistic hurdles that we face as people who are advocating technology. And I think one of the things we need to do more of related to those last two hurdles is really make clear connections on how technology and digital media can really not only connect with the curriculum but enhance it as well, around motivation, around publication for a real audience, about composing in a whole different way, but in a way that still makes sense for the kind of audience and the style and genre of writing that we want our students to be doing. And then finally, and this is a problem that I run into a lot too in my own classroom, which is problems with technology. When you spend a lot of time working on a project or a plan or a lesson plan, you come in and the wireless is down, or this computer won't be working right, and the sense of frustration that kind of brings into the classroom, sometimes with the students, although they roll with it a little better, but also from us as a teacher, which is now we're scrambling to come up with an alternative plan. And I'm sure for a lot of teachers, they're thinking in the back of their mind, if only I had gone the traditional route to begin with, I wouldn't have these problems. So even though we're celebrating Digital Learning Day, I think the question we need to keep asking ourselves is, how can we kind of move our way towards the fact that every day should be Digital Learning Day? Also recognizing that there are hurdles that teachers face, and we need to help them with that. So that's my thought for today.